unhappy. Sometimes I'm sad. Sometimes I get mad. I scream. I roar. I fall on the floor. I cry and shout. Can't get it out. No, I won't stop. I don't want to play. No, I won't go. I don't want to stay. I want to stop. I sit. I flop. I walk about. Breathe in. Breathe out. I feel better. How are you okay? I did it myself. Made my mad go away. Big wide smile. My happy is back. At least for a while. Things are how the mad go away. School. Friends. Coloring. My mommy. Sleep. Music. Yoga. Reading. Pillow snuggles. Laughing. Brown bear, what do you see? I see a red bug looking at me. Red bird, what do you see? I see yellow ducks looking at me. Yellow ducks, what do you see? We see a blue horse looking at us. Blue horse, what do you see? I see a green frog looking at me. Green frog, what do you see? I see purple cats looking at me. Purple cats, what do you see? We see a white dog looking at us. White dog, what do you see? I see a black sheep looking at me. Black sheep, what do you see? I see a goldfish looking at me. Goldfish, what do you see? I see a teacher looking at me. Polar bear, what do you hear? I hear a lion roaring in my ear. Lion, what do you hear? I hear a hippo snorting in my ear. Hippo, what do you hear? I hear flamingo fluting in my ear. Flamingo, what do you hear? I hear a zebra playing in my ear. Zebra, what do you hear? I hear a boa constrictor hissing in my ear. Boa constrictor, what do you hear? I hear elephant trumpeting in my ear. Elephant, what do you hear? I hear leopard snarling in my ear. Leopard, what do you hear? We hear a peacock yelping in our ear. Peacock, what do you hear? I hear a walrus bellowing in my ear. Walrus, what do you hear? I hear a zookeeper whistling in my ear. One late afternoon, the moon and the sun had a tea party.
Do you know what moms and dads do? They get their children ready for bed.
No, they don't. Moms and dads get their children ready for school.
Not so. Children have to go to sleep.
Wrong. Children have to go to school. They walk down bustling sidewalks and across busy streets.
Streets are busy. They're as dark and lonely as a moonless sky.
No. Streets are filled with people, just like the sky is filled with birds.
How can birds fill the sky when they're always snuggled down in their nests? I'm right and you're wrong.
No, I'm right and you're wrong.
What are you two arguing about?
I'm right and you're right and you're wrong.
Moon, you were right and Sun, you were right too.
Huh?
You must each stay up past your bedtime and you will see.
Early the next morning, Sleepy Moon rubbed his eyes and hid behind Cloud. This is what he saw.
Get up, Sleepy. It's time for school.
What's for breakfast? Can we have pancakes?
With blueberries and syrup and whipped cream and strawberries and ice cream and peanut butter.
Okay. Let's be reasonable. What about pancakes with apples and cinnamon?
Yay! Go get dressed and wash your face, and then you can come at breakfast.
Be quick, we have to get to school.
Can we walk past the flower garden?
Oh, please, the morning glories are my favorite.
Time to line up for a morning walk. I want to be first.
Oh man, I never get to be first.
I turned last week, so you can have a turn today.
Thank you. I'm so excited. I've always wanted to be first.
What are we doing today, Mr. Eli? Today we are going for a walk in the woods.
Do you think we'll see any animals in the woods?
I bet I'll see birds, squirrels, chipmunks, and maybe a porcupine.
A porcupine? Let's go. I want to see a porcupine. I want to see one of the squirrels. How beautiful.
All day long, the world was abuzz with activity. As dusk fell, Sleepy Sun rubbed her eyes and hid behind Cloud. This is what she saw.
5 little monkeys jumping on the bed.
Jumping on the bed.
You two need to get to bed before your parents get home. We don't want to go to bed.
I love it when you babysit. I never ever want to go to bed.
If you love it when I babysit, unless the man stop jumping on the bed, you can get hurt.
I won't get hurt. I'm very good at jumping on beds.
Nobody falls on the bed on purpose. White Gaia.
Right. Now lay down on those beds and go to sleep. Good night. Good night.
We'll make hundreds of millions and series of pigs and marvels and wonderful join and jigs.
I love that book.
Can we please have one more story? I want to read stories forever.
Please.
That's your 5th story. It's time for bed, my little monkeys.
Okay. I guess you're right. 5 is love stories. Good night. Sleep tight.
Don't let the bed bugs bite. Good night.
Who would have guessed?
The following day, Sun thought of Moon. The following night, Moon thought of Sun. And in the world below, everything shone in their light.
Hey, are you
We are taught how to live, when to take, when to give.
From our elders we learn how the earth and the sun turn.
But our teachings are clear, the lessons are dear.
They are simple and fun, we just learn from the sun.
First, we sit in a round, our legs crossed on the ground, and we place our hands flat on our Mother Earth's back.
With closed eyes side by side and our hearts open wide.
We are many but one, waiting there for the sun. We are small and we are weak, like the wolf yet unique. We are humble, it is fun when we learn from the sun.
The sun rises each day in the east as we pray.
It is huge, it is strong, we're not big, that is wrong.
When the sun's south we see, we have gifts, you and me. We're unique, everyone. We learn that from the sun.
Do you want me to sit with you?
Sure.
When we look to the west, where the sun goes to rest, we are taught to respect from the old to the nest.
When we turn to the north and our courage comes forth, but in landscape our white we find strength to do right.
Next we turn our heads high to our Father of the sky. Then here be read advice that we need to be wise. We are told to look down. Mother Earth is the ground.
She's the tree.
She is snow.
Where we're from, where we'll go.
When we look deep inside and our heart's eagle flies, she is up there above teaching us how to love.
You can learn how to live, when to take, when to give.
You'll find it simple and fun when you learn from the sun.
If ever you go traveling on everybody's street, you'll see everybody's different than everyone you meet.
Some lope along giraffe like, some shuffle hippopotami, some strut about like peacocks, others ostrich shy.
Some yap like wee chihuahuas, some flap like crown crows, some are meditating dolphins, others tortoise turtle slow.
Some thunder walk like elephants, some dance about like ants. Some are wearing purple polka dot zebra striped pants.
Yes! Some are wearing purple polka dotted zebra striped pants.
If you ever go traveling on everybody's street, you'll see everybody's different than anyone you meet. Some live messy as tornadoes.
Some are paper clipping neat.
Some grow juicy red tomatoes.
Some don't have enough to eat.
Some of us walk aerobus.
Some of us will walk jive.
Some of us waltz wheelie.
Some of us survive.
If you ever go traveling on everybody's street, you'll see everybody's different than everyone you meet.
Some of us hold bags of hope like babies in our arms.
Some hop over sidewalk cracks in search of good luck charms. Whenever I feel lonely, I call up a friend to remind me that I'm never really alone.
No matter what happens, I can always be myself.
I always take my shot. Sometimes I miss and sometimes I score.
When work gets hard, I remember that at the end of the day, I can always go home to people who love me.
Some are hiding pride inside. We're human helium balloons. Some of us don't love ourselves. Some migrate to the moon.
Like, I don't even care what people think. I'm amazing and I know it.
Yeah, totally. And just for the record, we are like best friends, right? Yeah, all three of us. So who cares what anybody else thinks?
No, of course I don't have a best friend. I'm an orphan. I have more important things to worry about. Thank you very much.
Some of us wear hats of worry 7 stories high. Most of us are in a hurry and we often don't know why.
And we often don't know why.
Everyone thinks all I care about is candy, but really I just want a friend to share all my candy with. I try to be nice and I want to be nice, but I don't always know how.
If you ever go traveling on everybody's street, you'll see everybody's different than everyone you meet.
Some give compliments and bear hugs, some are aching for applause. All of us are perfect and all of us have flaws.
If ever you go traveling on everybody's street, you'll see everybody's different than everyone you meet.
Some of us are cuddly koalas looking for some special one. Some of us have families, some of us have none. Some are alligator, angry. Some are orangutans that play. Some are bored as buffaloes. Some are hummingbirds that pray.
Some of us have visions.
Some of us have schemes. Most of us have wishes.
All of us have dreams.
If you ever go traveling on everybody's street, you'll see everybody's different than everyone you meet.
Some prefer the sunshine and some live in the dark. Some of us have shelter and some sleep in the park.
Some are mad as thunder. Some are sad as rain. Most of us are glad at times, and all of us know pain.
I'm a little weird and I love it.
Honestly, I kind of like not fitting in. I prefer to be alone.
If ever you go traveling to everybody's street, this is what you come to understand. You are everybody and everyone you meet. That's what everybody knows down on everybody's street.
Yes. Everyone is traveling on everybody's street. And everyone is everyone and anyone you meet.
A long time ago, when she was quite small, Jillian Jiggs wore nothing at all.
Those were the days. Her father would sigh as he looked around the room and started to cry.
Or Jillian Jiggs liked to dress up and play.
And this made a mess in her room every day.
Jillian Jiggs. It looks like your room has been lived in by pigs.
Later, I promise, as soon as I'm through, I'll clean up my room. I promise I do.
Now, Jillian meant every word that she said, but later the promise flew out of her head.
When Richard and Peter started to shout,
Jillian!
Jillian had to go out.
Ooh, look at the boxes. Yippee, hooray.
It's hard to believe someone threw these away.
I'm mad about boxes. Boxes are fun.
No one will guess who we are when we're done.
No one would guess, but Father would know.
Father could tell by the tip of the toe.
Jillian Jiggs. It looks like your room has been lived in by pigs.
Later, I promise, as soon as I'm through, I'll clean up my room. I promise I do.
We'll help, Mr. Jiggs.
We'll do it. Don't worry.
We'll all work together.
We'll clean in a hurry.
They started to clean, but before they were through,
Jillian thought of a game that was new.
they had to stop cleaning. What else could they do?
Let's dress up as pirates.
Tie sails to the bed.
Heave ho, you landlubbers.
Full speed ahead.
Arr, ye plundered our loot. Now you must pay the price. Now we found that loot fair and square.
We shall stand up for justice.
Do ye reckon ye can outsmart a pirate? We rule the sea. We be the most cunning, the smartest, and the bravest, and the best of all the pirates in the sea. That's what you reckon. We be the pirates of justice, and soon we shall rule the seven seas.
He walked the plank as he'd been told. His city spogs, no one not his back to Captain John Silver. It's now a net of fellow justice pirates. Attack!
Ah! Let's dress up as dragons! Let's dress up like trees! Let's dress up like bad guys that never say please! Yay!
Listen here, wise guy. I ain't taking orders from no one, you see?
Oh, you'll be taking orders, or you might just end up in a timeout, you see.
Okay, let's all just calm down here. You good for nothing, wise guys?
Who you calling a good for nothing wise guy? Hand over your what's something bad guys like?
Like anything nice that's not theirs. Just say something, but say it cool. Like say wise guy and you see and stuff.
Give me a cookies, you good for nothing wise guy, and I ain't saying please.
I would give you the cookie. It was the last thing I did, you see. Not saying please is fighting words.
Let's dress up as chickens, cooped up in a cage.
They turned into monsters who hollered and raged.
They
cackled like witches.
They stirred and they boiled.
Gather near, my kin. Have we collected all the ingredients for my potion?
Yes, so wise, when we have completed your list. We had tail note, speckle of tickle, eye of dragon,
Spoonful of sugar, toenail of duck, eyebrow of beaver.
eyebrow of beaver. What magic may I ask is found in the eyebrow of a beaver? Surely be more useful to collect the dust of a fairy. Oh. If the wise one calls for the eyebrow of a beaver, we pluck the eyebrows of a beaver.
Oh, wise one, please do not punish us for questioning your wise ways. Wise? She's not wise. She's just a big old sister.
Hey!
Then they were royalty.
Pampered and spoiled. They tiptoed and twirled, like little light fairies.
They made themselves wings.
And flew like canaries. Whenever they thought that was it, they were through.
She'd change all their costumes and start something new.
Then our father came in with his mop
Took one look around.
and fainted kerplop.
Jillian, Jigs. It looks like your room has been lived in by pig.
Later, I promise, as soon as
Start cleaning this minute, not 1 second later. I want to see this room tidy. I want to see this room straighter.
You better go now, Richard and Peter.
See you tomorrow, when everything's neater.
Who's there?
Hi, it's me.
Dawn, you need to be more careful. Villains should be able to move swiftly in the dark, like a cat.
But I'm not a cat. I'm Dawn, which, by the way, is my name, because my powers bring the light, not the dark. Not every villain is a princess of darkness like you, Vivia.
My annoyance towards you is stifled by you calling me Princess of Darkness. Flattery will get you everywhere.
I know.
Rysand, be quiet. I can hear you coming from a mile away.
There's no reason to sneak around. We go to school here at night. Sneaking makes us more noticeable. Be cool.
We go to school here at night so we can learn the art of mystery and concealment. Am I the only one who pays attention in Professor Hyde's classes?
Based on what I've heard in our staff meeting, I would say yes.
Where did you come from?
She came from the southwest and arrived just before I did.
Very good, Ryson. Your skills of observation are coming along nicely. As Vivian noted, villains should be able to be skilled in the art of mystery and concealment. In fact, it is my secret specialty.
Oh, man.
Gross. Cover your mouth. We're villains, not monsters.
I couldn't cover my mouth because I was trying to train in the art of mystery and concealment. Concealment. Where did you come from? Seriously, that was terrifying.
Thank you. Even I didn't notice you.
Nor did I. Excellent work, Florine.
I've been trained to go unnoticed since birth. It's the way of my dynasty. Yes, she is the real princess of darkness. Huh, Vivia?
Can we just get this meeting started? I didn't come here to socialize or show off.
Yeah, right.
Well, the obvious first step would be to elect a leader.
Which would clearly be me.
In what particle of the universe would it ever be you? I have an IQ of 397. I could rule the world one day.
A leader is not just extreme intelligence. A leader has to inspire.
A leader should be inspiring and kind and...
I was going to say that a leader should inspire fear and awe.
Oh, okay. Sure, I guess.
Vivia, if you feel like you can handle the job, it's yours. It would be good for your training.
But...
Ryson, your time will come. Be patient.
I'll be secretary.
Awesome.
I love taking notes, and
Are you writing usual plan? Don't call it usual plan.
I'm calling it
evil plan.
If anyone finds out, they're gonna be real sus.
Is it really too much trouble to say the entire word? It would take approximately 1.2 more seconds just to say suspicious, and yet...
No more interrupting!
I am about to lose my human form. We have to work faster.
Let's target Sage first. She seems weak.
Sage, weak? Have you seen her powers? She's like...
Let's ask Florine. She's the hero expert.
I feel we should go for Frog Snort first.
That is the most logical choice. He's the one who usually guards the energy, so that makes perfect sense.
We could learn with cheeseburgers or bacon or corn dogs or...
We get it. Frog Snort likes food. He will fall for anything that even remotely passes as food.
How are the notes on all the other heroes coming?
Wonderful. Florine and I have been working together to complete a list
The sun
of...
is coming up. We have to go.
Don't drop the paper. You always drop the paper.
That was one time.
Let's go. I see the beginnings of light.
Don't you just love the morning? It's so bright and fresh and just feels like anything could happen, don't you think?
Yes, the morning is nice and good.
Yeah, it is, but that was kind of a weird way to say it, don't you think?
It sort of sounds like a robot or like an alien or something.
Yes, I have to go. Have a pleasant day.
She is so nice. Isn't she so nice?
Yeah, but there's something sort of strange about her.
David's here to save it.
What? What is save it?
Well, it's supposed to sound like save it, but it doesn't really rhyme with David, so I made it save it. It's supposed to be my new catchphrase.
I don't think catchphrases are supposed to have made-up words in them. I guess Shazam says Shazam, but that's also his name, so...
What about never fear, David is here?
I like it. David will fear never hear.
No, that doesn't sound right. Switch it.
David is fear never hear.
No.
Heroes, look what I found when I was walking past the alley. It's some kind of secret note. It's written in code.
Well, I'm a code expert. Let me see it.
You're not a code expert. You've been in Professor Sophia's class for 2 weeks. I can figure it out. I don't need your help.
A hero always accepts help from those who are capable. Didn't you learn that in superhero pre-K?
I didn't go to superhero pre-K, okay?
Oh, really? Where did you learn for the superhero test?
It's none of your business.
Gee, someone got up on the wrong side of the bed.
Sorry, I don't really like to talk about my past.
It's fine, Sage. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. But can you figure out the code?
Okay, let's see. Impato paramba scalanua. Ooh, wait. I think these are notes about...
About what?
I think these are notes about us.
That's so creepy.
I knew it's a bad idea for them to go to the same school as us.
I don't know. I think it kind of makes sense. They study at night, we study during the day. And in the end, we're all trying to learn how to control our powers.
Yeah, trying to control a power to defeat the villains. Why are we training them? It doesn't make any sense.
It's all about the balance of power, which we don't really understand at all yet. That's where our powers are locked. We can only use them to do mundane tasks. Just enough to practice and learn how to really use them. Look, we're all on here, except Florine. Isn't that strange?
Maybe they forgot to research her. She's so quiet.
What you got there, young'un?
Where did you come from, Professor Foxnor?
An old hero has his ways. You'll learn in good time.
Professor, are we going to learn more about the hero energy source today?
Everyone always wants to know about the energy source. I could barely remember where I had my favorite corn dog, let alone the energy source.
So you don't remember?
Oh, I know. I know everything is somewhere in this old head of mine. It's just a matter of finding the things I know. That's all.
So you forget.
I guess that's one way to look at it. Say, does anyone have any sour candy? I have a real hankering for some sour candy. No way? Well, I better be going then. I think I have some hidden in the Z folder of my filing cabinet. See you young folks soon.
He's so weird.
Brilliant, but so weird.
That's what I like about him.
Hello, heroes. The bells about to ring. You better hurry along. See you later today in Heroes Tactic 101.
I think she's the brilliant one. She is so cool and mysterious.
Superheroes don't work in fields of mystery, but you would know that if you were in superhero pre-K.
Whatever, let's head to class. We don't want to be late. We will figure out what the notes mean after school.
Can ich bitte zum Toilette gehen?
Ja. And next we'll be studying the... What are we going to be studying next? One moment. Let me consult my brain.
Consult as in talk to? You can talk to your own brain.
When will we be learning to control our powers?
In good time, young'un, in good time.
But what does that mean exactly? In good time, like tomorrow or a year from now? 2 years from now?
2 years from now? That's like forever away.
I'm sure it's a perfectly reasonable amount of time. We'll know when we know, right, Professor?
Yes. Now, does anyone else smell bratwurst? Because my schnoggin hasn't failed me yet, and I can swear I smell fresh bratwurst. I'll be right back. Oh. Read pages 942 to 1005. Would you stop that?
I can't. It happens whenever I get nervous.
I am going to...
Have you tried drinking a glass of water upside down?
Drinking a glass of water upside down? That is completely nonsensical. There is no scientific evidence to back that up.
Does anyone have a glass of water?
Isn't there some old wives' tale about being able to scare the hiccups out of someone? Because if so, I have just the thing.
No, don't.
Boo!
Hey, my hiccups are gone.
You're welcome.
Coincidence! Pure coincidence. That is, she isn't scary enough to scare the hiccups out of someone, even if that was a viable scientific option.
Wanna bet?
Silence. Frogsnort is coming. I can sense his chaotic appetite nearing.
You can sense his appetite? That's a bit creepy.
Silence.
The villains must be having some kind of bratwurst feast. Surely they wouldn't let their traditional distaste for one another get in the way of common courtesy. I, for one, would share bratwurst with any soul who wanted my way. That is, of course, if I had enough to go around.
Freeze, hero scum! We've got you cornered.
Surely not, seeing as you can't use your powers for any harm. What is the meaning of this?
Perhaps we can't, but she can.
Hello, Roger.
Sophia, you've turned villain? I'm shocked.
I've always been a villain. My powers were in the act of mystery and corruption. So I used my powers to blend in and train with the heroes, creating an ever-power-lasting identity that you never saw coming.
Whoa, we didn't discuss putting him in a cage. I thought we were just going to ask him where the energy source was and see if he'd spill the beans.
Speaking of beans, while I'm under your care and entrapment, would you be so kind as to share the delicious-smelling bratwurst that lured me into your trap?
There is no bratwurst. It was an invention of my own making. A powerful perfume that smells like whatever the target is craving at the time.
What? I'm appalled. This is an outrage to subject an elder and a founder of this school to such evil scrutiny. I demand a bratwurst this instant.
Professor Frogsnort has been gone for a very long time.
You're right. We should go check on him.
I don't know what a bratwurst is, but I can't imagine how long it would take to be eaten.
He probably just forgot what year it was and is on his way to Antarctica or something.
He is forgetful, but he would never abandon his students. We have to go find him.
It should be easy to find him. He always leaves a trail of cookie crumbs.
Like on purpose, or is he just a really messy eater?
I really don't know.
So let's follow the cookies.
Fine. But if he is on his way to Antarctica, you're on your own. I hate snow.
Just tell us where the energy source is, and we'll let you go.
But how will you provide me with my bratwurst? Huh? Answer me that.
Enough! He doesn't have to tell us anything. We have a secret weapon.
We have a secret weapon? Who is it? What is it? It's Florine, isn't it?
Yes, I am the secret weapon.
Florine? Not you too. How did they convince you to join their side?
I, too, have been undercover from the beginning. Professor Sophia found me in the farthest corner of Mars and taught me how to be her top student, assistant, future leader of the villains.
What?
Yeah, what? I thought I was the future leader of the villains.
Yeah, right, like you'd never be the leader of anything.
I have an IQ of 397, thank you very much.
No one cares about either of your egos. I want to see your powers in action.
Yes, I too am curious about these secret powers you've been harnessing.
It's a well-known Martian ability to look through and read the minds of humans.
I had no idea that was common knowledge. Oh my God, I feel like a failure. How could I not be aware of the secret ability of the Martians? My entire identity is...
Now stay still while I get to work.
What? No, that can't be possible.
Freeze! Go ahead, Florine. Find out where he hid the energy source. And once you've done that, we'll be able to rule the world.
What? That's why we wanted the energy source? I thought it was like a fun game or something, like Capture the Flag.
Oh, Capture the Flag, I love that game. I totally want to take over the world, but if that doesn't work out, I'm open to the Capture the Flag idea.
We don't really want to take over the world, do we? I like being a villain because there are way less rules. The power balance should fall to the heroes. They keep everything in line.
No, heroes only look out for heroes. If villains ruled the world, then everyone would be free to live as they are, not following some silly set of ethical rules. I want the energy source and I want it now!
For once, I agree. Do your worst, Florine.
David, who fear, never hear.
Oh man, Florine, what are you doing here?
Did they capture you too? Wait, why aren't you tripped like Professor Frogsnore is?
Don't worry, Professor Foxter. We're here to rescue you. Professor?
What's wrong with them?
Professor Sophia, did you do this? Are you a villain?
Yes, Sage, and I think in your heart you are too. Join us and help us rule.
What a joke. Sage would never do that. She's our hero and a really great friend.
Yeah, is that what all of those notes were about? Trying to figure out how to get us all on your side? Well, you've got no chance.
Sage is a hero through and through.
Right, Sage?
Done. I know where he has hidden the source.
Dawn, use your powers of light to delay the heroes. Let's go.
Did she do it? Did she read my mind?
Yes, sir. The villains are on their way to the energy source now.
Quick, we have no time to waste. Let us go at once.
There's just one problem. She's been instructed to use light to slow us down.
She's still good. I can sense it. Dawn, please. We have to get to the energy source before they do. I know a shortcut. If we're quick, we can beat them to it.
No, sometimes I feel like I'm good, but Sophia and Vivia were right. There are too many rules.
There are too many rules, and there's other issues too. I've questioned whether I really belong with the heroes. But if you join us, when all of this is done, we can work together to change the way of heroes and make things better for everyone.
Okay, let's do it.
Is anyone else still shocked about Florine? She's so quiet, who would have guessed?
We made it. We beat them to the energy source. Where is it?
Better question, what is it?
The secret of the energy source was a secret for decades.
Is it time for us to possess this knowledge, sir?
Yes, the time has in fact come. What the energy source is for me will be different for my successor and was different for my predecessor. The energy source represents the soul of the leader and allows the balance between heroes and villains. The balance must favor heroes for civilization to move forward as we know it.
How is your successor chosen?
When one energy source is destroyed, another is automatically created using the most powerful being in range's soul.
Big ambitions, huh, Sage?
Not necessarily. I just like to be informed.
So the second the source is destroyed, a new one just poofed into existence. And if the most powerful person in the vicinity is a villain, that means...
Yes, Cam, that means that if the most powerful being in the vicinity is a villain, then civilization will cease to exist.
I think you'd be a great leader someday, Sage.
Really? I think it should be someone more powerful, more capable, someone like me.
Well, I think it should go to someone of a higher intelligence. Someone like me.
This isn't part of the plan. What's going on here?
Strength is overrated. It should go to someone of the highest intelligence, which is why I have trapped you all in my own personal virtual reality. Not again. Yes, Mitch. Again. The energy source will teleport directly to me as soon as my super technology locates it.
Dawn, what happened? Did they capture you?
I fear that is not the case. I can sense that Dawn's allegiance has changed.
No matter. Her values no longer align with our cause. Therefore, she's irrelevant.
She is relevant. Everyone is relevant, and that's the difference between a hero and a villain. The heroes may not be perfect, and they have a lot of work to do to live up to the title, but ultimately they fight for the people. They stand up for those who cannot stand up for themselves, and that is why I will never join you.
Dawn, use your powers of light to block Sophia's darkness. She's the only one who poses a real threat to us.
Mitch, use your powers of darkness to block Frogsnort's light.
My darkness has dimmed the hero's light and Professor Frogsnort.
Now we're even. Oh, except the fact that you're a bunch of wimpy heroes, and we are a powerful group of villains.
Well, let's see how your theory plays out, Ryson. Everybody ready?
Never fear, David is here.
Good job. You did it, man.
Enough chatter. Fight! Yes, I love a good fight. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
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 Okay, let's take count of how many heroes versus villains have found victory.
This will be so much cooler when we're allowed to use our powers for real.
Don't bother calculating. It's too late. I am the true victor. I was able to tap into Rysand's super technology and reroute the energy source to me. Some of us have strength and brains. The source is mine.
No! Vivian, don't open it. That contains the innermost desires of my soul. Once open, it'll become obsolete and cause chaos throughout the universe.
Once opened, the power will all be mine. I will take over everything. Heroes, villains, you will all be under my control. A cheeseburger? Ugh.
No! My cheeseburger! My soul!
Your soul's a cheeseburger?
Get it together, man. It's just a cheeseburger.
Wait. When one energy source is destroyed, another is created automatically using the soul of the most powerful being in range?
So who is it gonna be?
You mean I have another chance to, rule the world and everything?
I doubt it. I can feel the source mining my intelligent soul as we speak.
No, it would be Florine. She's the most powerful among us.
It is true. I am the most powerful being on the planet. However, a Martian soul registers differently. I fear I will not be suitable for this source.
So who will it be? Sophia?
Maybe Sage.
Quiet, something is beginning to take shape in the sacred case.
What is it?
Please let it be like a dark crown or a black amethyst or something really cool and totally me.
Ooh, it's a light. Just a bright, twinkly light.
I think it's me. That's my soul. I can feel it.
Dawn?
No. How can it be you? It was meant to be me.
Well, this is an unexpected and happy surprise.
She belongs to us. The power should flow towards the villains. She was sorted to the Villains Academy.
How we are sorted means nothing. Surely you more than anyone know that, Sophia, seeing as you were sorted into and trained through the Hero Academy.
So what happens now?
The balance remains with the heroes. I can sense it. What happens next is up to you.
To me, I'm not even allowed to use my powers fully yet.
No, that is true. For now, the power is safe and the balance has quickly been restored. You will finish your training as leader of the heroes, and your villain's protection will keep you safe from danger as long as you're at school.
You do have powers now to control the villains and heroes if you so choose.
You know what? I do so choose. From henceforth, wait, is that what you say when you're being all official and stuff?
It sounds good. Keep going.
From henceforth, the Hero and Villain Academy shall be one entity. We will all be equals, and no one will be sorted or declared a hero or villain until they are given a chance to learn, grow, and change.
Even me?
Even you.
Can I still wear cool clothes?
You and everyone else can be whatever and whoever you want. Now I want all of you to head back to the school so that I can hide the source in a new top secret location. Frogsnort, can you see to it that no one leaves the pack and follows me?
It would be my pleasure as soon as Rysan lets us out of this virtual reality.
Fine. Perhaps a bit of congratulations at my brilliant might.
It is pretty brilliant. Creepy, but brilliant.
I believe I have some corn dogs hidden in my cauldron back at school.
How long have they been there?
Oh, 2 or 3 years.
Not really sanitary.
Corn dogs are always sanitary.
Okay, folks, time to come on in. You're the last ones on the playground.
I call T.
Lexi, don't open your eyes.
We know, Mr. Bicycle Dude. It's just that we really want to finish our game of grounders. It's the first time Lexi has ever been it, and she thinks she can tag all of us without calling grounders.
It's Mr. Bicycle Dude, not Bicycle Dude.
Yes, young Jeremy, you have a keen ear for accent. But alas, I do not really care because Bicycle Dude is such a cool name, right? Anyway, I completely understand your grounder situation, and today's your lucky day. I have the unfortunate task of taking the garbage to the big bins, and that should give you enough time to finish your game.
Thanks, Mr. Bicycle Dude. It's Mr. Bicycle Dude.
I know his jokes are like pretty corny, but like he's a really nice person. And I would know because like I'm a really nice person. And that's probably why I'm so popular.
Yeah, you're so popular.
OMG, thank you, Maddie.
If you weren't my best friend, I'd...
Can we get on with the game, please? I'm just standing here awkwardly with my eyes closed.
That's awkward.
I tagged all of you, and I didn't even call grounders, not even once. You didn't get all of us. Ha ha, I was up here the whole time. I win. Whoa, what just happened? Billy?
Lexi, where are you going?
I'm going to get Mr. Bicycle Dude. Bicycle Dude!
OMG, those are like the best special effects I've like ever seen.
I don't think those were special effects.
This isn't funny, Billy. Come out.
Okay, gang, time to read the books. I've already sent Lexi back to class.
But Mr. Bicycle Dude, Billy disappeared. He was here 1 second ago.
Billy Jenkins, you know, class clown, trickster, lots of people hurt themselves, but other than that, nice guy, good friend, Billy.
I don't know what kind of joke or prank this is, but I think I've been more than fair. There isn't a Billy at Beaverbank Elementary, and there never has been.
But like, Mr. Bicycle Dude, we aren't trying to like stall or whatever, we're just...
I expect to hear from Mr. Jagger that you have caught up on all your work and more. Now. Billy, where do they come up with this stuff? Hey, what's that, Johnny?
Maybe it was like a dream. Just a really vivid dream.
A dream that all 5 of us had at the same time while we were awake.
Maybe it was their proposed diagnosis of a disorder from absorption associated with excessive fantasies as not recognized by any major medical or psychological criteria?
Do you mean a daydream? Just say daydream.
Maybe it was a prank or a really realistic play.
I think we can all agree that what we just saw was not a prank, a play, a dream, or anything else like that. It was real. We all saw what happened.
But then why didn't Mr. Bicycle do it? He was standing right there. He couldn't have just disappeared into the earth because the mantle is literally 1,000 degrees Celsius.
Hi, folks. What can I get for you? Hey, are you guys okay? You look like you've just seen a ghost. Lexi, what's wrong?
Can I tell her?
I don't know.
She's my sister. I trust her.
I trust her too.
Can you go on break? It's kind of big.
Sure. It's supposed to be in 5 minutes anyway. So, what's up?
I don't even know where to start.
It was the end of recess and everybody else had gone in but Mr. Bicycle Dude.
Bicycle Dude.
Yeah, that. He said we could finish our game of grounders before we came in. Billy was standing at the top of the slide and all of a sudden...
He slid down. And when he got to the bottom, he just kept going.
It was like so weird and scary. It looked like the crust of the earth just opened up and he kept on sliding.
Yeah, and Mr. Bicycle was standing right there, and it was like he hadn't seen anything. When we tried to tell him what happened, he said there was no Billy at Beaverbank Elementary and to stop playing pretend and get to class.
We tried to find him after school, but we couldn't find him anywhere.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't real.
Oh, we're pretty sure it is. We went through a few other options, but none of them seemed realistic.
Calla, what's wrong? Do you remember those nightmares I used to have? You were little, probably like 3. And I used to have these nightmares about my best friend Amelia disappearing at the bottom of the slide. Except Mom, Dad, and everyone at school said there was no Amelia.
I remember Amelia.
You do?
Yeah, she was always so nice to me. I really liked her.
So all the stuff with Billy, it happened before?
Yes, I convinced myself that I made it all up. I moved on best I could, but I know I didn't imagine it. So yes, it happened before. Actually, what's today?
It's November 23rd. I know because it's the day of the auditions for the school play. I think my audition went pretty well. I mean, I stumbled a little on
Emily, it's really not the time.
I'm sure you did really well, though.
Jeremy!
Shh! It happened exactly 10 years ago today. I was only 6.
So what should we do? I guess tomorrow we should.
We can't wait until tomorrow. We have to go now. It can't be a coincidence that it's been exactly 10 years. The black hole or portal or whatever must only open up at certain times. We can't risk missing the window. Amelia and Billy need our help.
Do you think Amelia is still down there?
I hope so.
I can't forget my cupcake.
Before I can leave to go on this quest, I have to make sure I eat this food. That way I know I can do my best. It will keep me strong and in a good mood. I can't do anything on an empty stomach. If I am hungry, I won't reach the summit. Looking for Billy will take a long time. All this food will keep me feeling fine. Before I can leave to go on this quest, I have to make sure I eat this food. That way I know I can do my best. It will keep me strong and in a good mood. There isn't much of a chance of finding him alive. He simply vanished. How could he survive? I can't let this food go to waste. If we're going to find him, we better make haste. Before I can leave to go on this quest, I have to make sure I eat this food. That way I know I can do my best. It will keep me strong and in a good mood.
A human has come! A human has come!
Aren't we sort of humans?
Sort of, I guess. But we're also like spooky little realm creatures, right? That's what Amelia calls us.
Yeah, I like it better that way. Humans are boring.
They aren't boring, they're fascinating! Which is why we need to lure more of them to us, that we can build our own secret realm society and take over the world!
Yeah, I love taking over the world!
What are you two yelling about?
Humans have arrived.
What? When? Who? We'll see them soon. Are you trying to figure out a way to show them your precious little amulet? You know, it probably doesn't even work, you know.
And even if it does, we've hidden it so that they can never find it.
It works. I know it works. I designed it myself with the necklace I was wearing when I fell through. And yes, you little round creatures have hidden it, but I built in a connection so I will always locate it.
Oh, we know all about your tricky, sneaky little magic trick. And we've cursed your amulet so that no one can speak its location. So there, we win. And you and the new humans will be trapped here forever until we take over the world. Mwahaha!
Did someone just do an evil genius style mwahaha?
It sure sounded like it. This place gets spookier and spookier by the minute.
Are you sure we should keep going?
This is the only way we can go, and there has to be a way out.
Well, hello there, humans.
Look at you. So human. Would you like to help us take over the human world?
Jimmy, don't give away our top secret plan. What he meant to say was, would you like to come to our home and enjoy some refreshment.
Yeah, I'm starving.
No, Bailey, I don't really think that's such a good idea. On the other hand, I'm also very hungry. How about we don't take over the world or be your servants or really anything else you just said, except for the eating and drinking part, okay?
Sure.
We'll leave the business till after the refreshments.
Follow us.
Hey.
They should be safe for now. I need to think of a perfect clue to help them find the amulet so that hopefully we can get out of here. What was that? More humans? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But at least Hallie and Jimmy aren't here to freak them out.
Do you really think we should be announcing to whatever is in this place that we've arrived?
Why not? What have we got to lose now that we're down here?
It seems in fact that we have quite a bit to lose. Our sanity, supplies, maybe a limb.
Okay, you're freaking me out. Let's just find Billy and Mr. Bicycle Dude and get out of here.
Do we even know how to get out of here?
We'll find a way. There's always a way. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Look, I see someone.
Hello?
Kala?
How do you know my name?
You don't remember me?
How do you know this weird old lady?
I'm not old. I'm the same age as Kala.
That seems improbable.
Really? Because you look like really old. Like, really.
Emily, that's rude. Well, I mean, you're not wrong, though. Well, you look great. But you look like you could qualify for the seniors discount at Smitty's, if you know what I mean.
You know Emily, consistently charming.
Wait, thank you so much for saying that. Wait, I think I know why I look so old. 1 second. Sorry, I sleep in a cave, and I guess it's pretty dirty in there. I swear, I'm only 16.
Oh my, Amelia?
Yes, it's me. I always hoped you'd find me, but the years went on and you never came, so I just stopped hoping.
I'm so sorry it took me so long to find you.
Hey, this is nice and all, but have you seen a sort of nice but snarky 11-year-old and an older, acts like he's younger teacher kind of guy?
Yes. Great! They went that way with the two totally chaotic and possibly evil rulers of this realm.
Not great. This is catastrophic. How are we going to rescue them? How are we going to escape? The probability of escape at this point seems astronomically low.
You're freaking me out again.
Sorry.
Sorry for freaking you out. I feel like I want to shout. I think we really need some help. How do we get out? This could be a portal to another dimension, or a new law someone failed to mention. Is it astrophysics, quantum physics, biophysics, metaphysics? Somebody fix it. I think we're in another domain. Somebody please explain. Who could have done this? Tell me why. This is hurting my brain. This could be a portal to another dimension, or a new law someone failed to mention. Is it astrophysics, quantum physics, biophysics, metaphysics? Somebody fix this. Everything seems so frantic. I am getting panicked. How did we come to this place? Are we on another planet? This could be a portal to another dimension, or a new law someone failed to mention. Is it astrophysics, quantum physics, biophysics, metaphysics? somebody fix this.
Okay, but like, do you know how to escape? Like, if we can even find Billy and Mr. Bicycle Dude, is there any way we can get back to, like, our world?
Sure she does. Right, Amelia?
I do. Oh wow, Lexi, you were just a little kid the last time I saw you.
Yeah, you always used to play Barbies with me when you came to sleep over.
I remember. I'm surprised you remember me.
I didn't really until Cal reminded me of you earlier. I think this place makes the people in the real world forget about the people in it.
It does, and sometimes it makes the people in it forget they ever had a life in the real world. Come on, we better not waste any more time. Let's go save your friends.
How is your beverage? You mean the sort of swamp-esque drink you gave me?
Ooh, swamp-esque. Is that sort of like a human slang for delicious?
Not so much.
It's not what we're used to, but we're very grateful for your hospitality. I think we'll be fine.
Going where?
Back home, of course.
This is your home now. We as the rulers plan to use you. Welcome you to a realm to build a powerful realm community to eventually take over the human world.
Doesn't that sound great? No, it sounds bad and sort of scary.
Ha ha ha, this has all been such a fun and amusing joke, but I think we'll be fine.
Stop! You are not permitted to leave. Let them go. They don't belong here.
You found us. It's so freaky here.
We are very grateful that you've arrived. I, of course, had the situation completely under control, but your arrival may have slightly speeded up the situation. Maybe just slightly.
No fair. We found them. Finders, keepers, finders, keepers.
That rule doesn't really apply to human beings. Oh, Amelia, I'm so sorry I've been trapped in this place for so long.
I'm still struggling with the entire concept on the existence of this realm. Does time move at the same speed? Is it simply an underground village, or does it exist on another plane entirely? Would you be open to a research-based interview on your experiences?
Sure, I'll give you an interview if you help me take over the world. Deal?
He will pass.
There are a lot more of us than there are the two of you, so you better let them go.
They have powers you haven't seen yet. Be careful issuing threats. OMG, you have powers? Like witch-type powers or more like superheroes?
If you join us, your powers will grow as well. There is a power in all humans, and the realm just opens them up. The longer you're here, the stronger your powers get.
That's why we're in charge.
I know you like deals, so let's make one. Let the boy and the teacher come with us and give us the rest of the day to find the amulet. If we find it by midnight, then you will let us leave willingly. And if we don't, then we will join your cause, me included.
Amelia, no.
Deal. Take the humans, for now. We will see you at midnight and begin our world takeover immediately.
Yay, I love deals.
Are you sure this is a good idea? The portal between realms only opens once every 10 years. If I can't guide you to the amulet by midnight, we'd be trapped here anyway. This is like really scary. I don't want to be trapped here. I was just being modest. My audition was like really good, and I'm probably going to get cast as the lead. And like, I really want that part.
I just want to eat my lunch. It was pizza day.
Oh man, I totally forgot about that it was pizza day.
In the grand scheme of this particular situation, do you really think that pizza is the biggest worry?
He's right. Let's go.
So, which way should we go? Yeah, is there some kind of loophole here? How are you supposed to help us find the amulet without guiding us?
I can't tell you which way to go. I can give you a hint, and I believe I will be able to tell you if you've gone off course. But that's all. Could you do it like charades, like act it out or something?
I don't think it works that way.
And we only have until midnight? This is literally a nightmare.
If that was true, we'd have nothing to worry about, because, of course, we would all wake up and all would be well. So, to gently correct you, this is figuratively a nightmare.
You know, usually the things you say freak me out, and this is no exception, but on the plus side, I feel a lot better on the concept of nightmares now.
Does anyone have a snack? I could really use a snack.
Perhaps
I could forage us some edible leaves or berries.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Why? Did the evil creature ruler thingies try and poison us?
No, unfortunately, she has placed a curse upon us that we can do no harm.
She ruins all the fun.
Not for long. Soon she'll be on our side.
In your proposed diagnosis of a disordered form of absorption.
What?
In your dreams.
Get out of here. She can't tell us exactly where the amulet is, but you two can't interfere.
Not directly.
Pew poof.
Pew poof? What does that even mean?
When they started growing magic, they were able to use whatever words or made-up words they wanted to control it, and many of them may sound silly, but most of them could be dangerous.
Careful, Jimmy. Make sure you don't cross the line. If we don't play at least sort of by the rules, they'll find a way to weasel at the rules themselves. Okay.
So, did they do anything? Is some big monster gonna pop out or something?
Monster? Gross. No. OMG, I so do not like it here. I want to go home and do a face mask and watch Netflix.
It's usually more subtle than that. Just watch your step and stay alert.
What is that sound? That sounds like bugs. I can't stand bugs.
What's going on? It feels like there are bugs everywhere, but I can't see anything.
They're invisibugs. They're awful, and their bites can sting, but they're temporary. Conjured out of mosquito spirits.
Mosquitoes have spirits? This place is so weird. How long do they... Are they gone?
Yeah, they're gone.
That's not fair. They slowed us down.
Okay, Amelia, what's the hint? We can't waste any more time.
Okay, the amulet is hidden at a peak that has roots that nobody can see. Is taller than trees. Up and up it goes, and yet it never grows.
What? That's impossible.
No, not impossible. It's a great hint, a riddle. I love riddles. Give me a second. More like it'll take approximately 75 to 95 seconds.
We've got this. We're seriously a great team.
Of course we are.
I guess so. I'm like so bad at riddles. They're so confusing.
That's sort of the point.
Hopefully Jeremy can figure out the riddle and we can just find the amulet and all get home safely by dinner time.
Dinner. How's it going, Jeremy? Did you figure it out?
Yes, I've got it. Roots that can't be seen, taller than a tree, never grows. It's not technically
Cut me some slack. I've been trapped in another realm for 10 years.
Touche.
OMG, the suspense is killing me.
Yeah, tell us where it is already.
At the peak of a mountain.
Yes.
How are we supposed to know which mountain?
The realm only has one mountain, Mount Othras.
Okay, we have our mission. Let's go. All of my experience comes from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Awesome!
Is that a video game?
Why, yes, Maddie. Legends of Zelda Breath of the Wild is a very...
Mr. Bicycle Dude, it's very cool, super cool that you're so good at this game, and under normal circumstances, I'm sure it'd be a very impressive and interesting piece of information. However...
Climbing video game mountains is not the same as climbing an actual mountain.
I'm actually, like, pretty good at climbing. My family goes rock climbing every Sunday. It's sort of like a tradition or whatever.
Seriously? How did I not know this?
Emily, this is amazing. This is perfect.
Okay, let's go. We're almost there.
This is bad.
Why did the invisibugs slow them down?
You conjured invisibugs? They only last for a few seconds. We have to conjure something much more powerful. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yes, definitely. Kind of. Sort of. Why don't you tell us what you're thinking, and then I'll answer.
Ugh, that's not how it works. I'm thinking we conjure sticky feet. Ooh, I wasn't thinking what you were thinking before, but now I'm totally thinking what you were thinking before. Great. Busy baba boop.
Amelia, what's going on? This goes way beyond mosquito spirits or whatever.
Oh no, I was afraid of this. When Hallie and Jimmy use too much magic, the realm kind of like freezes. And right now we are all trapped in our own imaginations.
That's not possible. In fact,
In this realm, anything is possible.
So where is it? The secret root doesn't grow taller than a tree thing.
This is it. I know it seems weird, but the only way to see what is actually in front of you is to close your eyes.
Ah, yes, a familiar mountaineering state. I've seen it many times.
In the video game?
Okay, you're up.
Awesome. I'm kind of nervous. This feels like an audition.
Well, it's not. This is it, the real thing, and you only have one shot.
Freaking me out again.
Okay, I've got this.
Yep, go for it.
Yep.
Like now?
I can't move my feet.
What do you mean you can't move your feet? Just do this.
What's happening? I can't move mine either. Me neither.
Me either.
Oh no, they've conjured sticky feet.
Sticky feet? What is that? Some kind of nursery rhyme?
No, it's way worse than any nursery rhyme.
How do we fix it? First, none of us can even see the mountain. And now Emily needs to climb this invisible mountain without moving her feet?
The realm needs an offering. It won't release us without an offering.
Like my watch? Perhaps a high five from what?
I guess we could offer up a fairly extensive lecture on the Earth's mantle that may help.
None of that will work. It can't be material and it can't really be academic. It has to be sort of from the soul.
From the soul? What does that even mean?
Well, it needs to be a soul offering. Something honest, something that comes from the heart.
So, do we all have to do it? Or just one of us?
Only one, but the one who makes the offering will be released first, while the rest of us will have to wait for some of the magic to fade.
Okay, so it has to be you, Emily. Are you up for it?
I have been waiting for this moment my entire life.
She's not kidding.
I have had many struggles in my life, difficult decisions I had to make. I wonder how I ever made it through, but now I know I have what it takes. I had to choose what to wear. I had to stay in fashion. What style should be my hair? I had to make it happen. I have had many struggles in my life, difficult decisions I had to make. I wonder how I ever made it through, but now I know I have what it takes. I had to paint my nails and choose the perfect color. My jewelry had to shine brighter than the others. I have had many struggles in my life, difficult decisions I had to make. I wonder how I ever made it through, but now I know I have what it takes.
It worked!
Emily, climb! We're running out of time!
I'm scared. What if Hallie and Jimmy conjure something at me while I'm climbing?
If we're stuck in our imaginations, then so are they. They can't get to you when the realm is like this.
So how long is this spell or whatever gonna last?
Yes, I'm kind of uncomfortable.
Aha! My plan worked.
Our plan?
Well, you helped to conjure it, but the plan was mine.
But you wouldn't have been able to execute if it weren't for me.
Whatever. Aha! Our plan worked. You all are stuck here while the clock is ticking and you're running out of time.
Are there any clocks here? I can't see any. Except for Billy's watch.
Well, no, I just meant,
Oh, a metaphorical clock.
A metaphorical what? No, how has this happened?
I knew you'd forget about the soul offering. She sang, and the earth released her from your spell.
That mountain is too tough for some average 11-year-old girl to climb. She'll never make it.
First of all, I'm 12. Second, I have won a family climbing trophy every year since I was 6. And third, I'm anything but average. Hey, Amelia, is this what you were looking for?
Great work, Emily. We won. You don't get to take over the human world, and we don't have to stay trapped in this dark, dingy realm.
No! Jimmy, please join me in my defeated turmoil.
Oh, sorry.
No!
Enough. We won and you lost.
Now we're getting out of this place. I can't wait to sleep in an actual bed again. It turns out the floor of a cave isn't super comfortable.
It probably isn't even going to work. If it was, you would have used it way before these humans arrived.
I couldn't use the amulet because I wasn't powerful enough on my own. The strongest magic needs to come from more than one source. This is wish magic, which is only something that humans have access to. I've been down here for so long, I didn't feel human anymore. Now I have my best friend, plus a whole new group of friends, and with all of our power combined, I know we can do this.
Even though we're somehow trapped in our own imaginations?
Yes, if anything, that might make it easier.
So, what do we do?
It has to go in order of who's been in the realm the least amount of time to the most. So, who came in last?
I did, but what do I do with it? I can't do anything cool like scale a mountain or solve tricky riddles.
It's very simple. Just hold the amulet, close your eyes, and make the truest wish. Once your wish has been cast, throw it to the next person.
What do we do after we make the wish and throw it?
Once we have all wished, I will put the amulet on. We will join hands, and the magic and energy from the wishes should return us to the human world.
Okay, let's do it. CT, you can do it.
We all caught the amulet, and everyone made their wishes. It turns out we all wished for the same thing, to be together, safe and sound.